What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows?
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold was one of the big-time early season stories of last year, leading Carolina to a 3-0 start with some really good play. Only one win the rest of the way, however. Not quite the change of scenery boost the Panthers hoped for after getting him from the Jets. You have to think in his 5th season, he will need to play some of the best ball of his career to remain as a starter for Carolina.
They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decided whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level. Once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They run for the first time with James Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the full start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now Foreman. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Crowder now to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Allen will try again on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Takes it to about the 37. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Carry on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Foreman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This first half is not going according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run with Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. They'll run with Foreman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Bass on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Darnold. And incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A carry for Foreman. He juked him. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Dances by him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd and goal, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Foreman. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Bills. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. This to Hines on the drop-off. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Carey. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Draw play. This is Hines. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their 25-yard line. Darnold over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Foreman, only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Play action, it's Darnold. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Again, it's Foreman. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. To the air, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now Allen again. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Shifts by him, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Come on, boys. Let's go. You go. Every time, baby, that's how you go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Walker now to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Shi Smith.
Walker's pass complete to Shi Smith.
Looking to throw again on second down. Walker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Walker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Walker now. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Walker. Now he'll dump. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Singletary to get the drive started. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is brought in at the 21. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down, Walker. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Walker. That one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now Walker. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. On 1st and 10, Walker. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Walker. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Walker. And this is caught at the 8. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.